Hey there, I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim, and we are
A Teague of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woo-hoo! All right. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. This was a gorgeous weekend.
Yes. Well, the rain on Saturday wasn't gorgeous, but
it cleared up.
It did clear up.
Late Saturday
up,
afternoon, and Sunday was beautiful.
But it was very rainy Saturday when we went off to do our youth program on Saturday.
Which is going well.
Which is going very
halfway through.
Yes, we're halfway through.
And the girls are learning.
We've got a batch of engaged teenagers.
Yes, we do.
We shouldn't be surprised, but it surprises me every time. I'm surprised by everything. Well, that's a good way to be, because then when things go well, it's like, wow, that's awesome. So yeah,
it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun. So today we're going to talk a little bit about being flexible.
Yeah.
Being flexible in your business, being flexible in the way that you approach things.
So not like yoga?
Yoga does lend itself to flexibility.
But we're not talking about yoga?
We're not.
Oh, what's your favorite yoga pose?
Tree.
Tree, okay.
Yeah, I like balance poses.
I thought it was Shavasana.
Nope.
No? Don't like the corpse pose?
No.
Okay, continue on.
And I don't like Tony Horton's version of yoga.
Whoo, no, 90 minutes. That's
Tony,
insane.
If you're watching, and I hope you are.
European 90X yoga.
Nobody wanted to do 90 minutes.
We never made it through the 90 minutes, so we couldn't make it.
I preferred the last half of it because that's when you moved into the balance poses. Yes. But he would always start at the beginning and we would stop before you got there.
First 45 minutes, just brutal. Yeah. Yes. And we never made it all the way through, even once, I don't think.
So,
yeah. At any rate,
we're not talking about yoga.
No.
Even though we just did. I talk about being flexible in what you do and what you offer. And the reason why I say that, a few months back, we got a phone call. Mm-hmm. And somebody was putting together a grant proposal for conflict resolution training and asked us to develop an outline for it.
And we did.
And when I say asked us, I mean asked me.
Yes, but then you came to me. I helped you with it.
Slightly.
So, yeah.
Put together the outline. They want to, if you have any books or anything like that you suggest, include that in it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so send it off. Don't think anything about
it.
Nothing. We weren't given a whole lot of details. We weren't told who this would be for. We weren't told how many people would be involved. Right. None of that. Okay. Fast forward.
Get another call.
So
guess what?
Got the grant. You're going to do the training. Great. Great. And that's when we start to find out who it's for and how many people.
Right.
And at first we were told maybe 60 to 70 people.
I think we're told 75.
Around there. And we're like, oh, well,
that's a lot.
Well, okay.
Wasn't expecting that.
A few different locations, few different dates. Like, okay, this is cool. And set up a time to meet with the people we were actually going to provide the training for, so that we could come up with dates and we could come up with times and we could talk more about this. And in the middle of the conversation, we realized, they don't need conflict resolution.
They didn't want what we had set up.
That isn't what they actually needed. Yeah. What did they need?
They needed actually communications training.
Yeah.
For working with their clients.
Yes.
Because we were thinking along the lines of, this is conflict resolution between employees, people working in the organization. No, it was conflicts, and not necessarily conflicts, but issues sometimes dealing with clients.
Well, and it was also a lack of realization by the clients themselves of what services were being provided.
Yeah.
And so we pivoted from this conflict resolution training to conflict prevention.
Conflict prevention. Yeah.
And the basis of that being knowing how to communicate with different types of people, and using Jeff Henderson's book 4. And Jeff, we sold a bunch of books.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, you're welcome. Because the customers didn't really know what that organization is for.
Right.
Okay.
Plus, we also found out some follow-up training they're going to be getting and realized, oh, okay, we handle the front end, somebody's handling the back end on that same sort of idea.
And then last but not least, we brought in some active listening.
Yeah.
And empathic listening from Bent O'Neill, I want to say.
Yes, I think that's right.
Who wrote the book on those communication strategies. Anyway, but and what went over, we've done one of the trainings so far. We've got 2 more that we're going to be doing this week, and went over really well.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good, positive feedback about it. Went in the right direction. That wouldn't have happened if we weren't flexible, though.
Yeah.
Could not have happened if we didn't see, oh,
right,
this isn't what they need. They actually
said,
need something.
Here's what we're going to do, and doesn't sound like that's quite what you need, but we've already set it up, so that's what we're going to do. That's not the way to do it.
No.
Because we would have been, I think it probably would have been okay, but I don't think it would have been as good as what it ended up being.
No.
And served their purposes better.
Right.
So by us having that flexibility, that allowed us to be able to serve our customers.
Correct. And that's what it's all about.
Right.
So I want all of you out there to start thinking about that. Think about, hey, what do people truly need? And you and I, we're doing a presentation for the Compact Champions Summit in June, and we're talking about influence.
Yep.
And part of what we talk about with influence is adding value to people. And so when you're adding value, is what you're doing truly adding value?
Yes.
Is it what they actually need? Is whether they realize it or not, is this what they actually need?
Because sometimes what they say they want or need is not really what they want or need. And sometimes you have to be able to figure that out, and then also let them know this is really, we're listening to you, and this is what you really need. Most of the time they're going to agree with you. Sometimes they won't, and that's fine. That's fine. If the customer says, no, I really want, okay, well, we'll go that route, and you do the best that you can with it. But hopefully, they will defer to you. And this is what we find happens as the, subject matter experts, that they will listen to what we have to say and go, yeah, that, now that I think about it, you're right.
Well, and the other thing is usually what happens, and I've seen this happen in lots of different instances, and it used to happen to me when I was a corporate trainer, is the person who is bringing you in to do the training thinks you need one kind of training, but the people who are receiving the training are just like,
no, that's not what we need.
That's not what we need.
No,
we
need something else.
And so you have to make the person who hired you happy.
Yes.
However, you also need to give the people who are getting those products and services value, and you need to make them happy too. And that was probably one of the hardest parts of being a corporate trainer and a contract trainer and doing any type of training, is making all the different groups happy.
Right.
And when you do your needs analysis, which is basically what we did, when you do your needs analysis and you figure out what do they really need,
right,
what do they need help with, that's where you have to be flexible. Right. And you have to be able to go in there, and you got to cover what people are bringing you in, what they hired you to do, but you also have to cover what's truly needed.
Right. And then also realize that sometimes you're going to encounter people that they're not quite sure what they need, or they're so scattered and they need so many things, they don't even know where to start. And there we always have to be careful, because you want to make sure that you're actually going to add value and that you're going to make the client happy. And I know for us, we're in total agreement that we don't ever want to go into a situation where we can't be successful by helping the client be successful. So, there are times we have actually, basically decided not to work with somebody because we realize that we're not going to be able to help them.
Nope.
And sometimes they want something that we don't even provide. In that case, we'll refer them to somebody else. And that's another way to serve.
Yeah.
Is understand that you're not going to be able to help everybody. You don't have the expertise because you got to be known for something. You have to be for something. You got to be known for something. And if you scatter yourself too much and deviate too far away from your main expertise, you can get yourself in trouble. And also, put yourself in a situation where the client's not going to be happy. And you're not going to be successful. So you do have to have that flexibility, but make sure that it's flexibility within what it is that you actually do.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so we encourage you to become flexible in the strategies that you develop. We encourage you to become flexible in how you approach different challenges, how you approach people that you work with, and just be flexible in your organization. Look and see, am I truly serving the people that I want to serve, and am I doing it to the best of my ability? Are they actually getting what it is that they truly need? Or do I need to be a little bit flexible in this and offer them something different? It's going to be up to you to determine the level of flexibility that you're comfortable with. But part of that is also getting out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the great thing is, one of the best ways to find out that you're actually serving people is when they call you and ask you to do some more work for them.
Yes.
That's the best.
And we've been getting several of those.
That's been happening with us lately. So
which is always a good
it's
sign.
always great. Makes you feel good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it makes you feel real good.
Awesome. All right. So if you need help in conflict prevention, guess what? We have a program. And it's a good one.
It's a good one. Yeah.
It is a good one. Yeah. So reach out to us. Let us know what we can do to help you. We help with leadership development skills. We help with communication skills. And that's where that conflict prevention truly falls.
Yep.
Is in
the communication
area. We help with teamwork. With getting everybody on the same page, moving in the same direction. And a lot of what we do also is help people reach the goals that they've set for themselves. Yep. The leaders who are out there, the business owners, the individuals, they've got goals that they've set for themselves or for their team, and they need some help making sure that they actually reach those goals.
So how can they get in touch with us?
They could give us a call or something. Yeah.
A phone call?
No.
Wow. People still do that?
No. People like you don't. Or you could text. The numbers.
People really do that.
They do. 412-420-7975. You could email us. Hey, there's a novel idea.
Yes. info@ateagueofyourown.com.
info@ateagueofyourown.com. Correct. You could go to our website, which is
ateagueofyourown.com.
ateagueofyourown.com.
Fancy that.
I know. It's just amazing. Also, we're on social media. So we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram. You can also go to our YouTube channel. Speaking of which, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love to have you subscribe. Then you'll get a notification every time one of these comes out.
That's right.
But go ahead and subscribe. We are there. Reach out to us. Feel free to reach out to us on social media. We love hearing from you. We love hearing comments, what you think. Let us know. Let us know what you find helpful. Let us know what you find not so helpful. And if you know Tony Horton or Jeff Henderson, let them know we talked about them today.
Yeah, tell them we said hi.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually know Jeff.
We met Jeff. Never met Jeff. Tony.
No.
Met his sidekick.
Met Tracy Morrow.
Yeah, Tracy Morrow.
But yeah.
We'll probably see her in August.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, everybody. So let us know what we can do for you, and feel free to reach out to us. We will see you next week. Will be Memorial Day.
That's right.
Yes, and we will see you then. And for once, we actually know what we're going to talk about.
Memorial Day?
Yes.
Wow.
I know. Amazing. All right. We'll see you then.